Okay.
Where are we on time?
Huh?
Where are we on time?
It's a little after 7:30, but we usually wrap it at 7:30.
Yeah.
Shabbat shalom.
Oh,
Yeah. Good. About the same. Here I am.
thanks.
Yes, this is working.
He shows up.
This is working.
Oh, I want to say hi to people. All right, I'll sit.
Clear for takeoff whenever you want.
Okay. Rabbi?
Good Shabbos.
Good Shabbat.
Shabbat Shalom. Buen Shabbat.
When Shabbat.
In all of the languages of our people, you have arrived at Shabbos. You have arrived at this sweet moment. In fact, some people are arriving right at this very moment. And thank God for that. Julie.
Eliyahu.
Fantastic. Julie, you're right up front. Would you help us bring turn matter into energy. Yeah. All week long, we turn energy into stuff. Yeah, we are productive. Have everyone rise in body or spirit. And on Shabbat, we say, okay, we're going the other way. It's all pure energy. It's all light. It's all warmth. It's all love. It's a hard transition. That's why we got to light stuff on fire to remind ourselves we can get there. Yeah. And so I'm going to invite you to be big, take up space, don't hurt the person next to you, but be big, be a star, be a Shabbat star. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah. Maybe not. Who knows? Deeper. Okay, we're going to take 2 on that. Sometimes it takes a while to get the spirit in the right place. Oh, stretching out the pecs, maybe the hips. You can sway. Be big. Be luscious. Be delightful. Be juicy. Bring this in. Bring this juicy goodness in once and twice and 3 times as Rebekka leads us in the bracha.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ruach haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen.
If you want and the person next to you wants, you can have a Shabbos hug. You don't have to. Shabbos hug. Yay. Do you want me to move this? Shabbos. May I? Awesome.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Great to see you all. On behalf of the Music Director Search Task Force, very glad to welcome everybody tonight, and especially our special guest, Music Director candidate Rebekka Goldsmith. Rebekka is a hard person to summarize, so we've got several versions of her bio floating around, but hopefully this will cover most of it.
Oh my gosh, please figure it out and let me know.
Rebekka is a ritualist, group facilitator, and vocal coach who uses sound and embodied practice for spiritual development, community connection, and self-discovery. She grew up conservative, attended Hebrew day school, studied theater and sociology at Rutgers. She holds certifications in vocal improvisation, life coaching, and voice training. During her years in Seattle, Rebekka directed choirs for elders, sang in hospice settings, facilitated arts-based youth programming, and founded a non-audition street choir for people healing from trauma. Discovering CBH's chant album, Beyond the Veil, refocused her career within Jewish community. Now based on the East Coast, she is a prayer leader and soloist for congregations from several progressive movements, including occasionally CBH, and she's on the ritual team for High Holidays and Kabbalat Shabbat for Lab Shul in New York. Rebekka leads singing retreats. She coaches rabbis and trans and gender nonconforming people to connect with their voices. An active recording artist, she has sung on projects including that of our former music director, Gayan Guerin, with whom she continues to collaborate. And she was the vocal arts consultant and an artist resident at Hadar's Rising Song Institute. In her application, Rebekka describes her artistic spirit and commitment to racial and social justice, and she says that sacred listening is at the core of everything she does. Welcome again.
Thank you. Speaking of listening, let's just take a moment and listen into this room, this unique constellation of people here on Zoom. Welcome. Just for a moment, feel your own self. How are you arriving today? Can you feel your feet on the ground? Some adjusting if you need to. Yeah, feels good. And now stretch your awareness just a little beyond yourself to someone else in this space, someone else in the Zoom room. If you know of someone who's on Zoom watching, can you pull them in? On Zoom, can you tune into someone who's in the room or someone else in the chats? And let's all take a couple of breaths together as we arrive and arrive and arrive. I want to say thank you, such deep gratitude for this experience and for the tender care I've been receiving this whole way. So tonight, we are on a journey of love, of holy, holy, sacred love. So what we're going to begin by doing is calling in our beloveds, those people that just are just right here in our hearts. Maybe they're even animals, maybe they're trees, maybe they're mountains, maybe they're places, your friends, your family, your ancestors. See if you can call to mind at least one or two beloveds. The thing about calling beloveds in that I find is that when we call them in, they call back to us. I'm going to just also call in a beloved of all of ours, Gayanne Guerin, who I wouldn't be here without, and honor the music that she has brought into this community through all of you and me. So, are you ready to call in and call them back? Yes? Okay, here we go. Dodi liva anilo haroe bashoshanim.
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 Dodi liva anilo.
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 Dodi liva
Let's do a call and response. Some people sing with me. Dodi liva anilo. Haroe bashoshanim. Everyone else. Dodi liva anilo. Haroe
Shoshanim.
Dodi liva anilo. Haroe bashoshanim.
Dodi liva anilo haroe bashoshanim.
Dodi liva anilo.
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 Dodi liva anilo. Haroe bashoshanim. 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 Dodi liva anilo. Haroe Dodi liva anilo. Haroe basoshanim. Dodi liva anilo. Haroe basoshanim. Dodi liva anilo. Haroe basoshanim.
Dodi liva anilo, haroe bashoshanim.
Dodi liva anilo, haroe basoshanim.
Dodi liva anilo,
Haroe basoshanim. Just let the sound settle in your bodies. Just take a moment and see what's here right now. We are beginning to transition so beautifully into our Shabbat. I don't know about you, but this Shabbat has been a week. This week has been a week. I'm ready for Shabbat. But let's tickle the days. So starting with last Friday, do you remember where you were? Were you sitting in the same seats you're in right now? And just notice what's different, as you move through the week. Tickling Saturday, Shabbat. Can you recall Shabbat? And Shavua Tov, the new week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Just take a moment as we kiss this week goodbye. See if you can recall something where you felt really loved or seen, where you really loved someone or something. Just take a little hold of that and then kiss it goodbye. Kiss it goodbye. We're very lucky as we enter Shabbat that we are accompanied by messengers, angels, holy, holy messengers. How lucky we are. So we're going to let this next prayer breathe a little bit. Slightly different than we may normally do it. Really calling in the angels. This is a holy thing. When we Shalom Aleichem, when we welcome the angels, this is a physical, embodied thing. We are calling them in. We are asking them to come visit us. We are asking them for blessings. So let's make a little bit of space for that. So starting with your heart, maybe you can just on your body feel a heartbeat. You might feel it, you might tap just to remind yourself it's there. And maybe we can even feel a rhythmic heartbeat in the room if we listen carefully. So, on this Shabbat, what angel or angels or messengers of love do you want to call in? You can say them out loud, you can hold them close to you, but feel free to share. What angels are you calling in? What, I heard something, what? My mom, I'm calling my mom in. I'm calling the angel of rest in. Okay. Peace. Okay. Grandma Bert. Yes, the angels of medicine. One, water. Yeah. So for those that you haven't shared but that are in you, just feeling them a little bit. Those angels that want to come as we begin to welcome them. Here we go. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And start to breathe. Well, now we need to make a little bit of space, really, to bring them in. So what do we need to let go of right now? To hold some more space for these angels. Work. Yes. Stress. Expectation. Grudges. Mm-hmm. Scams. And fear. I heard fear. Yeah. If someone else says yours, claim it too. It's yours too. Here we go. Hold some more space. Boachem. Boachem leshalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech malachei hamlachim, kadosh baruch hu. Oh, what blessings. Now they're here. What blessings do you want to ask for? Health. Health, echoed. Health. Comfort. Peace. Resolution. Understanding. Awareness. Oh my gosh, so many blessings. Thank goodness. Healing. Music. Now we're gonna, future, nature. Amen. We're gonna sing these last two together because we're gonna let them go on their way. So when we get to the second verse, whatever blessings they've given to you, let them go with gratitude. Let the angels go with gratitude. Here we go. Barchuni leshalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech malachei hamlachim, kadosh baruch hu. Tzedchem leshalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech malachei hamlachim, HaKadosh baruch hu. We are here to sing. We have been singing holy, sacred music together. And this first psalm that we sing in Kabbalat Shabbat is a call to voice. So let's continue and keep finding more of the sound, more of your voice. Let's sing in praise of this time together. Lechu neranena.
Page 21.
Ladonai Nariya. Yishenu, page 21. Nekadema, fanav betoda, bizmirot, narialo. Ya la 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 la, ya 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 la la ya la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. So this is the month of ER and holy blooming. Holy blooming. I'll smell, not so much smell in this one, but it's a reminder. Stop and smell. But the Hasidic, in Hasidism, they say that this is the month of radiance because all the trees are in full bloom. And boy, are they in full bloom here in Atlanta. So let us find our own inner radiance, our own inner light as we welcome in Psalm 97, Or Zarua, the light within us.
You can find that on page 31.
Thank you, Will. And we're going to start with some holy murmurings. As Will likes to say, the bum biddy bums are holy murmurings of our own inner light. Bum biddy bum 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 bum biddy bum. Or Zarua la tzadik ul Yisrael simcha. 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 Bum biddy bum 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 bum biddy like beyond ideas. There is a field of beyond the ideas of right doing. There is a field of right doing. I don't want that one tonight. Beyond the field of wrongdoing and right doing, there's that field, that field. I'm going to meet you there. Will you meet me there? So we are at Lecha Dodi, the unification of love, the unification of our right side and our left side, and our head and our hearts, and the interior of us with the exterior, the unification of community and the individual. This is where we meet to welcome Shabbat. So can you imagine that field? Maybe it's right behind us, but in your mind's eye, can you see a field where we might dance, where we might, in holy awe, welcome the Shabbat? We're on page 41, and we're doing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. Lecha, lecha, dodi, lecha, dodi, likrat, kala, likrat, kala, penei, Shabbat, neka, abela, lecha, lecha, dodi, likrat, kala, penei, Shabbat, neka, abela. Shamor vezachor bedibur echad, Hishmianu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad, Ushemo echad, Leshem multiferet, Velitila, Lecha, lecha, dodi, lecha, dodi, likrat, kala, penei, Shabbat, neka, abela. Likrat Shabbat, lechu v'nelcha, ki mekor hameracha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof maaseh b'machshava tchila, lecha, dodi, likrat, kala, penei, Shabbat, neka, bela. Hitoreri, kivarech, kumi uri, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה, לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, לקראת כלה פני שבת, פני שבת נקבלה. And please stand in spirit or body. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצלה, תוך אמונה עם סגולה. בואי כלה, בואי כלה, לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, לקראת כלה פני שבת, פני שבת Shabbat is here. And so has the rabbi.
Hey. Go figure. Yeah. This is the time where we get to the tailor-made psalm just for Shabbat, Shir L'Yom HaShabbat. That would be Psalm 92. And we say, it says, Tov Lahodot L'Adonai, it's good to give thanks to Adonai. You know I'm always talking about the workers, right? We love the workers, you know. Got to stand up for worker justice. Well, it says, Ki simchtani Adonai befo alecha. You have made me happy, Adonai, with your work. Befo alecha. God is a worker, yeah. And so worker appreciation comes right out of this text here. It's good to say thank you for when something works, right? There's that double meaning. Work, something's working. What is working? What worked? What's working? Present, progressive? I don't know. What's going right for you right now? Folks in the room or anyone on Zoom want to unmute. What do we want to say? I got Terry. Hi.
What is really going great is having the honor and pleasure of meeting with Rebekka for dinner last night.
Dinner with Rebekka. Yeah.
That wasn't enough. That our group, Amy, discovered that Macon, Georgia is in fact the center of the universe.
So you're at dinner with Rebekka. You discovered Macon, Georgia, is the center of the universe. Is it Terry? Is it because you're a big Allman Brothers fan? Is that what it is? You met Mark in Macon, Georgia?
Amy Lighthill loved her stay in Macon, Georgia.
And you know, the Kaufman crew, Gus and Mariana.
Wow.
Chuck Lavelle's daughter from the Allman Brothers.
Great.
Amy Lavelle is your baby. We're gonna do we'll catch up later. Ain't wasting. Who's anyone else that has a non-Allman Brothers? Yes, Sandra.
We had
Sandra,
a wonderful turnout,
we really did.
great meeting on the ending mass incarceration last night.
20 plus people for ending mass incarceration with Tamara, and we had folks from, well, I won't get into it. If you want to join up with that effort, please talk to Tamara or to me or to Sandra. Yeah.
Well, we have a sophomore in college, and we think he's working.
I didn't recognize you for a
I
second.
know. Who is that unbearded man?
My goodness. Rubens, you've got a sophomore in college, and he might be working. Okay. But we like him either way.
Yeah, right.
Don't know. Okay. Yes, Bill.
Led a nearly rained out geology walk in the North Shore Mountains on Thursday night. I had my clothes to get into.
Nice. Nice. And a geology walk is where you look at geological.
Learn about why the ridges and valleys are there.
And you didn't invite me. You didn't invite me. I want to learn about rocks. I got to get on the Bill mailing list. Okay. Next time. Yeah. Carolyn.
Daughter Tracy's making a good recovery from her shoulder replacement.
Wow. Daughter Tracy getting over shoulder replacement. I'm just repeating in case the people on Zoom can't hear us. Is there anyone on Zoom, the Zoomer Yidden, who want to share something going well? Anybody? We're going to hold on then to all the good stuff. Uri. Your birthday. Today? Tuesday. Today is, if you see, I don't know if Calvin's working tonight. Today is Calvin's birthday. And Ariella Friedman I saw on Facebook. So, and what do you be, I'll do the same. 25, 28, 17, hike. How old are you going to be? 6? 6. Are you ready? Are you ready for the challenge of 6? Yeah, I thought you were. Okay. Anyone up front things good?
We're good.
Rebekka? Yeah, we're good. All right, hold on to that. And if you said something in your heart, Psalm 92, page 49.
Tov lehodot l'Adonai uzamer leshimcha elyon להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות יאללה לי 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 יאללה לי 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 יאללה לי 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 יאללה לי 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 יאללה לי לי יאללה לי 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 יאללה Nice bookend for our Kabbalat Shabbat, and now we're in the Chatzi Kaddish, which is on page 55. Can we stand for this in spirit or in body? Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. Be'amad divrach chirutei ve'amlich malchutei. B'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala u'v'zman kariv ve'imeru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam ulal me'hamaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei dekudesha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechemata Zamiran be'alma ve'imeru. Amen. So as we prepare for Ma'ariv, we again return to the awareness of our bodies. This body, this breathing, this body, this breathing, this body, this breathing, this body, this breathing, this Yai-da-dai, yai-da-dai-dai, yai-da-dai, yai-da-dai-dai, yai-da-dai, yai-da-dai-dai-dai, yai-da-dai, yai-da-dai-dai, yai-da-dai, yai-da-dai-dai, yai-da-dai, yai-da-dai, yai-yai. Baruch hu et Adonai, yai-da-dai-dai, Hamevorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Leolam Vaed. Yai, yananai, yananai, yananai. Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uvein laila. Adonai tzavaot shemo, el chai v'kayam, tamidim lo chaleinu leolam vaed. Baruch ata Adonai, hamari v'aravim. You can sit down if you'd like. There is a handout in your hands, and for those online, there's a poem on the left-hand side, which is a translation of Ma'ariv Aravim Asher Bidvaro from Lab Shul. And what I'd like to do is offer this opportunity for us to just take a look at it quietly and see what words from this poem call to you. And then I'm going to start us again a second time. I'm going to start us reading aloud and speak only the words that really are yours to speak so that the poem comes alive for you and that we in this room weave day into night through our words. together. So take some time and read it right now. A breath. In the presence of the infinite, we watch with awe as today becomes tonight, like a word. Exhale. Wisdom, every gate. The change of seasons. Time and space and stars move. Notice endless process of creation. Day becomes night. Dawn rises. Each a change, a manifestation. May we be guided now, as always, by living eternal mystery. In the presence of the infinite, we are blessed. Avat Olam, we are loved by an unending love. Page 61. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love, an unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love, an unending love. We are embraced by arms that find us, even when we are hidden from ourselves. We are touched by fingers that soothe us, even when we are too proud for soothing. We are counseled by voices that guide us, even when we are too embittered to hear. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love.
Even in the midst of a fall, we are urged on by eyes that meet us, even when we are too weak for meeting. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. Embraced, touched, soothed, and counseled. Ours are the arms, the fingers, the voices. Ours are the hands, the eyes, the smiles. We are loved by an unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, oh, we are loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, yes, we are loved by unending love and unending love. Unending, unending, unending love. Just remember, just remember.
On page 63, the closing, the sealing of Ahavat Olam into the Shema on 65. Ve'ahavatecha lo tasur memenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai, Echad. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol ma'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha Vishinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'vetecha u'v'lechtecha v'aderech u'v'shoktecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'einecha u'chtavtam Al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha. I invite you to join me on page 70 in the English. So place these words upon your heart into your life breath. Bind them as a sign upon your hand. Let them rest before your eyes. Teach them to your children, speaking of them when you sit at home, when you walk upon the road, when you lie down, and when you rise. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates, so that your days and your children's days be many. On the land, the faithful one promised to give your ancestors, as long as heaven rests above the earth. We'll continue the conclusion of the V'ahavta, 3.5 lines from the bottom of the Hebrew on 73. Transliteration, if you're looking for it, is on 285. Leman tiskeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'yitem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem lelohim ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem. Amen. So, before Micha Mocha, I've talked about this a whole bunch. This is our liberation song, of an oppressed people getting free. And so this is like where this is like the social justice slot here, right? Where I'll talk about, and ultimately, we were joking about this, it's like outrage of the week. What's something horrible that happened this week that the Jews should do something about? And then there's a song, right? So I'm not going to do that today, because you can read the newspaper or the blog or watch the person. So I'm just going to say we're capable of responding. That's amazing. And we're also capable of taking a break from responding. And that also is liberation. And that also is holy. Audre Lorde, who is the just kick butt African-American teacher, revolutionary, I'm going to misquote her, but it's something along the lines of self-care is a revolutionary act. Self-care, a revolutionary act. Shabbat is a revolutionary act. I'm seeing snaps, saying that I don't have to fix anything right now. I just can be. And the work will be there, and I will pick it up. I will pick it up later. Liberation. Micha Mocha. Let's sing. 79? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Micha Mocha, Ba'elim Adonai, Mi kamocha, Nedar b'kodesh, Nora, Tehilot, Oseh, Malechutecha, Ra'u vanecha, Bokeh hayam, Lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, Zeili, Anu ve'ameru, Adonai yimloch, Le'olam va'ed, Baruch אתה אדוני גם ישראל. Page 81, Hashkivenu. We're going to create a canopy with our voices. So if you'll join Will. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Maker of peace, please bring us peace when we lie down and when we wake up. Enliven us in peace. May we feel your divine, holy, sacred, nurturing canopy of peace. Ufros aleinu sukat shelomecha. Ufros aleinu sukat shelomecha. Baruch atah Adonai Haporei sukat shalom aleinu on all of us ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Shamru b'nei Yisrael et Hasha 85 La'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam Beini uven b'nei Yisrael Oti leolam, oti leolam, oti leolam. Leshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabbat la'asot et
Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. Though this is the standing prayer, the Amidah, we can stand in spirit, you can stand if it's your tradition and your custom. But this is a moment to let all the sounds settle and hear the remnants that are here just for you, for your prayer. And if it's your tradition to read and follow the blessings of the Amidah, please do so.
Those words will be on pages 90 to 107. Take as much time as you need. When you have gotten to the end of your Amidah, let us know by being seated.
I'm going to invite you to put your Sidurim away. And we're going to dip into this time together. Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha. Love your kin and other your neighbor as yourself. That's in this week's Parsha. So I want to start by telling you a story. When my son Matthew, who is now almost 25, was 15, I sent him to a summer camp for a week, a place that I'd been leading programming in for a long time. And he came home. I didn't go that year. He came home, and I said, how was it? And he sat in the car, 15 years old, and said, I fell in love this week. And I thought, well, 15 years old, that's the time. And I said, with who? And he said, with everyone. I wasn't exactly sure how to respond. I don't really know what that means in action, but I said, well, so tell me about that. He was so like in it. And I said, so tell me what that was. And he said, well, Mom, when you can strip away all the things that get in the way of being and seeing each other, you can go straight to love. Right. I still get chills thinking about it. I kind of like burst into inner tears because it wouldn't be cool in front of my 15-year-old. But that's like, what is that? That's just that's the truth of it. And I heard the wholeness in that statement, and I heard the holiness in that statement. So love others as yourself. This is just one of the instructions in this week's Parsha. This Parsha is called Kedoshim, which means holiness. And where we find ourselves at this moment in the Torah is in the middle of the 5 books of the Torah, the middle. And in the holy book of calling, the sacred calling, Vayikra. And here we are, we've just lost, it's Achrei Mot Kedoshim, which means after the death, holiness, which to my poetic heart is magic. After death comes holiness. We've just lost Aaron's, the high priest Aaron's 2 sons who were killed because they brought strange fire of some sort up into the Holy of Holies, and they were killed. And so we sit here in the following of this, which is about how to actually create holiness, how to separate time from the mundane into the holy. How do we become sacred? There's also a series of sexual prohibitions. Some of them have been horribly hurtful to people in this room and in our psyche in general. Worth noting that this is also this part of the Parsha. So what is this about, this idea of being holy? And how do we separate ourselves? What is it to be holy? Well, this is the first time that in the Torah, the place where the sacred extends into the people. So the very first line of this chapter says, Kadoshim tiyu ki kadosh ani. You are holy because I am holy. And this is a thing that God says to Moses. Tell the people, tell all the people, you are holy because I am holy. Think about that. Imagine just saying that to each other. You are holy because I am holy, because you are holy because I am holy. It becomes this divine palindrome. You are holy because I am holy, because you are holy. Well, what does it mean to be holy? Kadosh is a word that means separate, to separate, and it also means to become sacred. So it's got these 2 things. And Neil Gaiman, in his book of Sacred Fragments, writes that much like the English word distinguished, which can mean both separate and special, Kadosh begins by meaning separate and moves into meaning elevated, sacred, holy. The thing is, inside of that sentence, moves into, there's action, there's movement. It moves from one to the other. So how? How does it move? How do we move from one to the other? Well, we're going to investigate this a little bit. The first time, which I think is the coolest thing, does anyone know where the first time we hear the word holy or kadosh in the Torah? Anyone know? We hear it in Breshit, in the very first beginning, in the beginning. It's not the in the beginning holy, but it's right in that beginning part. It's the seventh day. What happens on the seventh day? Shabbat. Holy, the first time we hear the word holy is in relationship to Shabbat. Rabbi Alan Oman says that this is not, this is not just the first mention of Shabbat, it's also the first occurrence of Kadosh. Here's the interesting part. Holiness here and throughout the Bible is defined by the act of stopping. Before we can discover holiness within our lives, we must first stop. Yeah, because how do we know if we haven't paused? So that's the first step in holiness. Kadoshim tiyu ki kadosh ani. You're holy because I'm holy. Kadoshim tiyu ki kadosh ani. Now in music, the holy stop is a rest. Amazing. So it's Shabbat. There's Shabbat everywhere in music. Okay, so then we're coming to another part of holiness in my recipe, my own recipe. So we've got stopping. The second part to me is showing up. And that showing up is in Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha. I accept that whole phrase, Hareini mekabel alai. I accept the mitzvah. And in the Hasidic tradition, this word mitzvah, they identify as a place of encounter. I accept this place of encountering the divine, to love another as myself. Now, Rabbi Rue says, if you can't love yourself, how you going to love anybody else, right? And the priestess Bell Hooks says, love is a practice of freedom, the means by which we come alive to ourselves and to each other and to the world. So we have these two things, right? If you're going to love somebody else like yourself, what does that actually look like? What does that mean? Well, to me, it's about showing up. It's about showing up with all of myself, meeting you where you are, where I am, where you are, where I am. Now, Rabbi Isaac Luria is kind of a great Ari. He's known as the Lion. Every day he's known to have said this phrase every single day. He committed to loving the neighbor as himself before he walked in to his prayer spaces. It's to take this on, to intend in the kavanah, to be with the other, to love the other, to see, to respect, to be with them in their entirety. Stop, show up. The third is connect. Holiness is you, is me, is you, is me. Love your neighbor, your other as yourself. We are intertwined. We are interconnected. The space between you and me and you, this is a divine centering practice of connectedness. This mitzvah, it does not exist without the other. And it's also in between. So I have to show up, but it's not about me anymore once we're in it. It's about what happens between us. So this holiness, stop, pause, show up exactly as you are. Sing, bring your voice into the space and in the world, and connect. So that we are actually larger than any one of us, and we are in the interrelationship of holiness all the time. To me, the last thing I'll just say about this is that This is, to me, what singing is. This is the recipe for singing. The individual, the collective, what is here and what is possible because we show up with each other. We locate ourselves. We participate with others, and we become something more. And we listen. Hareini mekabel alai et mitzvah lamore ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha l'reacha kamocha. Thank you.
Yasher koach. We stop and show up and connect to the people in our world who are in need of healing, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual healing, by saying Mishaberach, our healing prayer. As we often do, I invite you to picture somebody who's on that journey. Maybe close your eyes, you don't have to, and see where they can go on their healing journey. Know that your intention, your song, your words matter so much to them on that journey. As we often do, we're going to pause in between verses of the Mishaberach. I've got a list of names here, and then I'll invite you to share any names that you're holding close as my eyes meet yours.
This is call and response. Mishaberach,
Mishaberach,
Avotenu,
Avotenu,
Mekor HaChaim,
Mekor HaChaim,
Leimotenu,
Leimotenu,
Hu Yevarech,
Hu Yevarech,
Ve'yirafeh,
V'yirafeh,
Et HaCholim,
Et HaCholim,
Et HaCholim,
Et HaCholim, El Narefanala,
El Narefanala, El Narefanala, El Narefanala, El Narefanala, El Narefanala, El Narefanala, El
Narefanalanu. And Sheila Taylor, Lang Marsh, Sharon Miller, Jerry Falcon, Bob Schwartz, Hillary Bauer, Roseanne Glick, Ronnie Carlin, Loretta Noon, Bob Noon, Esther Myers, Aya Iwatani Weinroth, Tracy Stern Cox, Richard Adler, Richard Cohen, Jenny Williams Cohen, Sharon Miller, Rosalie Levy, Pepe Lurie, Niam Brown, Mona Lisa Schultz, Linda Staples, Amy Kraft, Naomi Stauber, Carla Caraballo, Sarah Griscom, Margie Asheroff, Talia Bat Yehudit, Jeannie Heinzen, Nancy Gerber, Scott Gerber, Billy Nach, Ann Schley, Peter Bauer and Leslie Bauer, Malcolm Estroff, Steve Somers, Alan Brendel, Sharon Kuttner, Janet Harden, Susan Finelli, Beth Prestwood, Abby Drew, Shelley Kotliar, Jay Rosen, Diane Dexter, Don Tarter, Hayden Namkung, Fran Shahar, Jessica Brown, Yiska Batalia, Teresa Barnett, Nisana Cohen, Ben Esther, David Friedman, Sonny Caldwell, Benjamin Gittleson, Terry Bahacek, Elaine Harris, Marjorie Adler, Anna Levy-Sprick, John Isbister, Gertrude Braunstein, Elizabeth Cohen, Ruth Canfer, Melissa Cutler, Jerry Cagle, Shauna Mitzner, Carolyn Levant Lee, Dave Schechter, David Ben Sarah, Simcha Bat Chaviva, Steve Asheroff, any other names we would add?
John doesn't Wayne, David Gray.
Joel Haller, Ava Haller, Zane Rochelle, David Cole.
Laura Robertson.
Shelley Kleiner, Barry Lyman, Ollie Jarvis, Gabriella Bacloria. Oh, anyone on Zoom? Like to unmute.
Mickey Fisher, Bob Schwartz, Yolanda Asher, Samantha, Andy Siegel, Cheryl Wilday, Rabbi Chava Bela, Jim Thomas, Ray Kibler, Avi Shalit.
Anyone else?
El Narefana, El Narefana, El Narefana, El Narefana, El Narefana, El Narefana. El Narefana lanu, El Narefana lanu.
Baruch atah Adonai Rofei HaCholim. Blessed are you, Adonai, healer of the sick. And we say Amen.
Amen.
So there's these amazing laminated cards that showed up one day. My rumor has it is that that Jackie Sherman did that. No, is that you didn't? We don't know where they came from.
Just a rumor.
You talked about it, so you
And then they appeared.
manifested it.
Yeah.
Jackie manifested it. She's the idea person. If you need someone who's got good ideas, I don't know. It mysteriously happened. What I would like to say right now is that I wish I had one of those because I don't have one. Thank you very much. Jackie did it again.
Wow.
So I'll invite us to say together the prayer for the end of hiding. As LGBTQ Jews, we are aware of the loss of integrity we suffer due to the pressures of the larger society. We often feel forced into a dishonest presentation of ourselves to ourselves and others. The LGBTQ individuals who feel they must pretend to be something that they are not. The Jews who feel they must be alienated from those traditions and community to a larger acceptance. Both are victims of a theft of identity and integrity committed by the sexual, gender-identifying religious majority. Creator of the universe, we ask that our hiding draw to an end, that we no longer feel we have to pretend, to promise falsely, to renounce ourselves, and that our fullest expression as Jews and as lesbian, gay, transgender, bisexual, and queer people be among the blessings you bestow upon us.
Amen.
I say amen, yes. I invite you to rise in body or spirit. Turn to page 121 in your Siddur as we take it upon ourselves, this holy work, to go out to the world with Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, la'tet gedula liotzer breshit, shenatan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata betochenu, v'anachnu korim, umishtachavim umodim, lifnei melech, Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. On 121, we'll join in English and replace the gender binary language with all people. And then all that has divided us will merge, and then compassion will be wedded to power. It's 127. And then softness will come to a world that is harsh and unkind. And then all people will be gentle. And then all people will be strong. And then no person will be subject to another's will. And then all will be rich and free and varied. And then the greed of some will give way to the needs of many. And then all will share equally in the earth's abundance. And then all will care for the sick and the weak and the old. And then all will nourish the young. And then all will cherish life's creatures. And then all will live in harmony with each other and the earth. And then everywhere will be called Eden once again. Kakatuv b'toratecha Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed v'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yiyeh Adonai echad Ushemo echad. You may be seated. The love that we experience, that we feel, that we receive is larger than bunches of cells, larger than biology even. And so even in death, we celebrate that love by reciting Kaddish Yatom, the mourner's Kaddish. Is there anyone who is remembering a recent death or the yahrzeit, the year time anniversary of a death, and would like to stand up, say a name out loud? Karen Geiger.
Warren Lee on May 3rd.
Warren Lee, May 3rd.
Grandmothers Joan Elfany and Ruth Singer.
Good singer and Joan Elfany. Adam Dreiblatt. Lois Birch. Shirley Weiss. Well started. Yeah. David Lano. Tommy Peterson.
Jamie Robertson.
Master Shazo.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. I don't know what it is.
And for all those throughout the world who without our Kaddish would have no memorial.
Thank you, Rabbi. Any other names from Zoom? Harry Belafonte. It is our custom, as we focus on page 131 and 130 in the transliteration, when we get to the fourth line or where it says congregation, it is our custom to rise, both in support and love for the people in the room who are remembering a recent death or a yahrzeit, and in solidarity with those who die every day of war, of abuse, of hate, hunger, poverty, improper health care, those killed amongst the Jewish people throughout time and space. Al Kadush Hashem for the sanctification of God's name. Kaddish Yatom, Mourner's Kaddish on 131. Yit Gadal V'Yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah Be'alma Divra Chirute V'Yamlich Malchute V'Chayechon Uvyomechon V'Chaye Dechal Beit Yisrael Bagala Uvizman Kariv V'Imru. Amen. Yehe Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Leolam Ulalmei Almaya. Yitbarach V'Yishtabach V'Yitpa'ar V'Yitramam V'Yitnaseh V'Yithadar V'Yitalev V'Yithalal Shmei Dekudesha Barichu. Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'Shirata Tushbachata V'Nechamata Damiran Be'alma V'Imru. Amen. Yehe Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya V'Chayim Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'romav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru amen. Zecher tzadik livracha, the memory of our righteous ones, is always for a blessing. And we say amen. Amen. You may be seated. There is the holy business of our congregation that is going to be shared by our treasurer, Jackie Sherman. You are welcome. Let's see if we can get this nice and close. Shabbat shalom.
Welcome to Congregation Bet Haverim, both those of you in the room and those of you on Zoom. My name is Jackie Sherman. I am, as the rabbi said, the treasurer of the board of the congregation. Or I'm on the board and am the treasurer. So let me start with thank yous. I think Sandra Menace was the greeter this evening. Thank you very much. Partial. Did I miss somebody else greeting that I missed? No, okay. Thank you to Abby Garcia, our on-site staff and Zoom person, our facility staff on duty, Rashid, tonight's police officer, Corey Wright, to our service leaders, Rabbi Mike, Rebekka Goldsmith, Will Robertson. And tonight's ONEG sponsors are me and Nancy Miller, and we're sponsoring in honor of a number of things. First of all, the Music Task Force and the fabulous work that you all have done. The birthday of Sarah Zaslow. And Nancy's and my 10th anniversary.
Mazel tov. Wow.
Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh. How did that happen? Okay, in the coming week, please join us tomorrow, Saturday, for the Brit Mitzvah of Aaron Crissell. It's going to be at 9:30 at CCUCC. Havdalah and more with Rebekka Goldsmith tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. here. On Sunday, April 30th at 2 p.m., there's a CBH visit to the Room of Rescuers and Resistors at the Bremen. Mindful Moments every Monday through Friday, 8:45 a.m. on Zoom. Torah Study Tuesday at noon on Zoom. Imbibing the Bible with Rabbi Mike this Thursday, May 4th at 7 p.m. I think if you register, the place is revealed. And the 15-minute evening minyan Sunday through Thursday at 8 in the evening and Saturday at 6 p.m. A few things to mark.
One thing just to say, in Sunday morning, minyan.
Thank you. I noticed it wasn't here, and I forgot to add it. Thank you. So there'll be family minyan at 9:30 at the community school tomorrow morning.
On Sunday.
Sunday, sorry. Oh, tomorrow's Saturday. Yeah.
Two things for a week from Sunday. On May 7th, first of all, we have live chant. Also, if you register, it'll be in the morning at 9:30. If you register, the location will be revealed to you. And then secondly, CBH, along with several other shuls, and with Ma'alot, headed by Rabbi Ariel Wolpe, will be doing a Lag BaOmer event at the Land Trust again with a concert. So please look out for that, and please come on Sunday, May 7th for Lag BaOmer.
I have a couple of other mark your calendars. Next Friday's Shabbat Sababa with pizza dinner for our young and young at heart family, 6 p.m. here. Please RSVP. I'm sorry. The service is at 6:30. Pizza is served at 5:45.
And we make Kiddush and Motziot, so it's a Shabbat pizza dinner, 5:45.
Great. So please RSVP so there's enough food. On Saturday, May 6th, there's a learner-friendly Shabbat morning service with Rabbi Mike starting at 9:30 and a potluck Kiddush lunch afterwards. The board meets on May 9th at 5 p.m. Please come and join us. Mark your calendars to make Havdalah and see the Mamalas perform at CBH on Sunday, May 13th at 7 p.m. This is an Erev Mother's Day Havdalah. Oh, it says Sunday, but you're right, it's Saturday. And then Shabbat potluck dinners return. Our next one will be May 19th at 6:30 p.m. Contact Terry Egdahl, the Oneg Diva, for more information. What'd you say?
I said, not so much of a diva, but thank you.
But I got a diva email from you.
Diva from Macon.
From Macon, right. Okay, and where can you find all the information about these programs? On the CBH website. Ever reminding to sign the Brit Briut if you're planning to come to events in person. Parents, if you have a graduating high school senior, please contact Marcy Alt or Abby Garcia because we want to honor them. And I'm making a pitch for Oneg sponsors. Okay. And I believe a task force person should be right here.
Looking right behind you.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, it was Tuesday, but happy anniversary.
So,
If you've been tuning in for all 3 episodes of This Is This Week's Music Director Candidate, you know that I'm going to suggest that you tell us what you think of Rebekka in whatever terms you wish on our survey, and you can access that through...
not
I didn't mean that to sound like
not
that.
whatever term. Appropriate term.
Share your thoughts, in lovely thought terms, I hope, through the survey, which you can find through links that have been emailed to the listserv and will be emailed through official CBH email on Monday. There are also QR codes on the wall. We have paper forms if you want them. Just let us know what you think. Thank you.
And you can fill out those forms at 1-800-275-4788 or go to gpb.org.
All week. There's a match. If you submit your form, we'll submit 2 as well. The triple forms. No. There's a couple of things. When's the deadline? Deadline is
Monday at midnight is the deadline. So you have 48 hours. Just 48 hours, actually, because it's 17.
If you've been putting it off, you said, "Oh, I've got all week to do it." Okay, we're gonna stop. I never listen, and it's you, so I listen. I'm like, just a couple of things. I know. What's?
Are you a sustaining?
I am a sustaining member. I'm a sustaining member. That's right. That's right. The programs you love, they can't happen without your support. Okay. I want to tell you.
Y'all have gone loopy. That's what this process has done.
So first of all, I've been warned that we sometimes have too many programs, and so all the stuff that you heard, I have to tell you, we just figured out. Sandra and I have been trying to do this for about 6 weeks. So, I don't know if you know Shai Furdo. If you went to the Jewish Film Festival, he's an Ethiopian Jewish Israeli actor. He was in Exodus 91. And his wife is Nofar Moshe Furdo. She is also a filmmaker and a journalist. They are in town thanks to the Federation, I believe is the Federation. And they're going to come here. Yeah, it's really exciting. So, if you're thinking like, I don't know if I can deal with the United States, let alone Israel, which I don't blame you. They're going to be here and they're going to be talking about, even though it's so hard. I mean, like Ruben beautifully wrote on Facebook, why should we should still engage with Israel? And so that's going to be Thursday, May 11th. I know it's already packed, but that's the date that they could do it. We'll probably Zoom it. We just found this out. So, and again, I'm sorry for the short time frame, but they're very much in demand. They're going to be here. Want to say hi to Rabbi Ariel, who is our friend and colleague, and we're going to be doing some work together, not only in Lag BaOmer, but we've got some Shavuot plans that we're working on. So that's exciting, Ma'alot and CBH. Is there anyone who is here for the first time, or is everyone a veteran? Yeah, I keep trying to remember each week to ask. A victim?
Oh, wait.
Oh, we have someone who's there for the first time. Yeah,
have
why don't
one
you
newbie.
stand up and say hi?
Now you're a victim.
Hi,
Isabel. Where are you coming from? Atlanta. All right, well, we hope you come back. Ruben, you were about to say more things? Oh, thank you. All the things I'm forgetting. Man, you know, see,
I meant to add that into the outline, but I didn't do it.
I've gotten so used to like just sitting back and letting fantastic people do stuff.
I did this to test you.
You did?
I left it out of we left it out of the outline to see if you would catch it.
And I didn't. Thank God Ruben was here. Okay.
Ruben caught it.
If I tell you what number it is, then we've counted it, and then we can't say the blessing. So we're just finishing day 22. Use your fancy math skills to figure out where we're going to be. 675 is the blessing, and then we'll be on 678 and 9 for the counting. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat haomer hayom shlosha ve'esrim yom shehem shlosha shavuot u'shnei yamim la'omer. This is the 23rd day. Oh, who had 23 in the pool? Good. Big winner in the back. This is the 23rd day, making 3 weeks and 2 days of the Omer. May God, we're getting punchy. May God give us a heart of wisdom. May God teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom. Wow, I'm turning off the microphone. I'm turning off the microphone.
We are here last time to hear our holy, loving sounds of each other and listening in a song and prayer of peace. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru, amen. Hey! Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la la, ya la 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 ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru, amen. Hey, ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru, amen. Shabbat shalom.
Kiddush, Kiddush is going to be in this room any moment now.
Kiddush coming soon.
What's that?
Coming soon.
Kiddush coming soon.
Kiddush coming
Whoa.
soon.
Kiddush coming soon to a room near you. Kiddush coming soon. We will have the juice. All the Jews with juice. All right. Shabbat Shalom. Rabbit left. Mary Beth, Renee, Marcia, Eileen, Rabbi Zev Chaim. All the Rothbaums in the house. Jill and Jay and Shelley. Linda Fishman, Joyce, Susan Simon, and Eva. Good Shabbos. We're waiting for the cup to come.
Shabbat shalom.
Cups are coming around.
Where's the cup? We need a cup. Someone just bring us up a cup up here. Thank you.
Here comes Jackie.
Oh, here it comes.
Here comes Abby.
Thank you, Abby. Savrei Chavarai. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pari hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzav banu, v'shabbat kodsho, be'ahava u'vratzon, inchilanu, zikaron le'maseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techilah l'mikrae kodesh, zecher letziyah mitzrayim, ki eleinu karata, v'otanu kidashta, la'avodatecha, v'shabbat kodshecha, be'ahava u'ratzon, hinchaltanu, baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh haShabbat. Was that Brad? Coming out of his shell. Brad David.
It's good to see you.
All right, where's that bread? There it is. Thank you. Okay. Mitten der Raisins. All right, let's touch somebody who's touching the challah. Who's touching somebody who's touching the challah? Only if you have permission and consent to make a chain of blessing, a chain of love, a chain of connection, a chain of Jews, and those who love Jews. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Here, tear up half of that. Looks good. So take them. All right. Julie Fish.
Marsha Fishman.
Yeah. That's great.
Send a picture to Marsha.
And there's your David.
Oh, Marsha. Marsha's waving. Hi. Oh my God. Marsha, look this way. Oh my God. That's our family person, yes. How can she see us? And we're like, hi. How did she see us? I guess
All trying to get their autographs or what? No doubt. It was really lovely. Nice, right? Yeah. You have a choice tonight. Have you noticed? I thought you were here every week. Shabbos, what a concept. I love that.